Hi, hello! Welcome to my channel. My name is Presi, a Filipina domestic helper here in Italy, and a certified blink, and a certified otaku. Talk about anything and everything under the sun. So we can talk about anime, we can talk about Blackpink, or anything, or my activities, or the foods here in Italy, anything that are related to my work, to my life here in Italy as a domestic helper, as a blink, and as an otaku. So if there's an anime that you're up into right now, you can suggest it to me. We'll watch it together, and I can make a reaction video to it. Or so yeah. So for this vlog, we're going to talk about au pair. So why are we going to talk about au pair? Well, before I came here to Italy, before I work here as a domestic helper, I used to be an au pair in Denmark and Norway. So what is an au pair? An au pair is a cultural exchange program of the Philippines to some European country. And what are those countries? The as as what I've known, it's Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Germany, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Austria, what else? Have I forgotten something? Yeah, those are the countries that I've known. But I think there's a lot. Now, who are eligible for this au pair program? Well, the au pair program required the person to be 18 above. 18 above, but not hanggang 30 lang siya. After 30, you are not eligible for the au pair program. And also, you are required to be single and no children. Walang anak at walang asawa. So, basically, you should be single, walang anak, walang asawa para maging eligible ka maging au pair. Right? So in some countries, au pair program lasted for 2 years. The contract would be 2 years. In some countries would be just 1 year. So it depends on the country you're going to apply. How to be an au pair? Well, there's a lot of website that you can visit to look for a host family, and some host family looking for an au pair on that website. So I'll put the link above or below for those link, or for those website where you can check out what country or what the requirements to be an au pair. So now, what are the responsibility of an au pair? So basically, as I've mentioned, it is a cultural exchange. So as an au pair, you are expected to share your culture to your host family, like your language, a little bit of your language, a little bit of culture to the host family. And the host family will also, vice versa. And an au pair is required, it is part of the program that an au pair should study the language of the country they are in. And it's free. It's free. It's paid by the government. And also, the host family will provide your allowance and accommodation in the country you are in, right? So as an au pair, of course, you are considered as part of that family, of your host family, right? So as a part of that family, you're responsible to help at home, to help in cleaning the house, to help in babysitting, diba? I mean, if you're a member of the family, if you live in the house, you don't want your house to be to be casino, to be dirty casino or disorganized. So yeah, you just some host family would want you to feel at home, right? So what are you going to do at home? 'Di ba? Hindi ka naman, most especially if you're a visitor on that place, right? So you're expected to help at home, right? So a little bit of cooking if they would ask to. And some, you're going to be a member of their family, right? So they will, and for all your expenses, they will provide your expenses, your allowances. And for the allowances, I'm not quite sure how much. It depends on the country you are in with, right? So some country have higher allowance than the other country, but some country also has a higher living expense. I mean, the expenses are much higher or much expensive. So probably that's the reason why they have a higher allowance for the au pair, right? So basically that's an au pair. That's what an au pair is. So I talk about au pair because as I have said or earlier ago, before I became a domestic helper here in Italy, I was an au pair in Denmark, and I'm so blessed that when I was in Denmark, I had a very warm and generous host family. Shout out to Ma'am Cecil and Sir Pierre. They're very loving and caring and so passionate family. And the girls, Peppa and Stella. So I was an au pair in Denmark, and then from Denmark I went to Norway. And in Norway, I did not finish my contract in Norway because I planned before applying an au pair. I really dreamed to come here to Italy. So after, when I was in Norway, that would be the last place I can work as an au pair because of my age. Because of my age, right? Because the age limit is 30 years old, and in Norway I was like 29 years old. So after Norway, I cannot apply for an au pair in another country, right? So since I still have a visa, I decided to come to Italy. Because whenever you have a Schengen visa, Schengen visa, you are allowed to roam around Europe without hassle. So you can cross a country in Europe without hassle. So from Norway, I immediately came to Italy, and fortunately, in Italy, after 2-3 months of stay, I found this employer that I have here right now, that I'm currently working. Very loving and caring, and I'm so blessed with this family that I have right now. So yeah, that's how I start my journey here in Europe. Before I became a domestic helper, I was an au pair. So yeah, that's it. So don't forget to subscribe. Click like button, subscribe, and see you next video. If you have an anime that you want me to watch, write it in the comment section, okay? Video. Peace, love.